Welcome to English Listening Stories with Anna. Today, we bring you an extraordinary story of bravery, friendship, and the power of light over darkness. Imagine discovering a hidden scroll that leads to a mysterious kingdom, a place unlike anything you've ever seen. What would you do if you were chosen to save it? Join Ethan, a curious boy with a heart full of dreams, as he embarks on a journey that will change his life forever. This is a tale of mystery, adventure, and unexpected heroes. So sit back, relax, and let your imagination take flight. Are you ready? Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled at the edge of a vast forest, there lived a boy named Ethan. The village was small, with cobblestone streets and homes made of timber and thatch. Birds sang every morning, and the air was always filled with the scent of wildflowers. But while most of the villagers enjoyed their quiet lives, Ethan dreamed of adventure. Ethan had messy brown hair, a curious mind, and a notebook he carried everywhere. He would draw sketches of the woods, jot down questions about the world, and write short stories about heroes and treasure. One sunny morning, while sketching by the river, Ethan noticed something unusual. A beam of sunlight reflected off a tree deeper in the woods. The light seemed unnatural, as if it were calling to him. Driven by curiosity, Ethan packed his notebook and ventured into the trees. As he walked, the forest seemed to grow quieter. The birds stopped singing, and the rustling of leaves ceased. That was when he saw it. A massive oak tree with strange, glowing symbols carved into its bark. The markings pulsed with a soft, golden light. Ethan approached cautiously, his heart racing. He reached out to touch the symbols, and as soon as his fingers brushed the bark, the ground beneath him trembled. A hidden door appeared at the tree's base, creaking open to reveal a hollow space. Inside was an ancient scroll, tied with a golden ribbon. Ethan hesitated, but his curiosity won. He carefully unrolled the scroll, revealing strange, shimmering words. To the one who finds this scroll, you are the key to the kingdom of shadows. Follow the path and discover your destiny. Before Ethan could process what the message meant, the scroll began to glow. A deep, booming voice filled the air. You have been chosen, young one. The path is yours to take, but beware the challenges ahead. Ethan's hands trembled as he held the scroll. He looked around, half expecting someone to jump out and say it was a joke. But the forest was silent, and the glow from the scroll dimmed. Ethan knew he couldn't ignore the discovery. Taking a deep breath, he tucked the scroll into his bag and began his journey into the unknown. Ethan's journey started with uncertainty. The forest, once familiar, now seemed endless. The trees stretched high, their leaves forming a canopy that blocked most of the sunlight. Hours later, he reached a bubbling stream. As he knelt to drink, he noticed a girl sitting nearby, arranging stones into patterns. She had curly red hair, a quick smile, and sharp, observant eyes. "Hi," Ethan said, breaking the silence. The girl looked up. "Hi, are you lost?" "Not exactly," Ethan replied. "I found something. It's hard to explain, but I think I'm on an important journey." The girl's interest piqued. "I love solving mysteries. Can I help?" Ethan hesitated but decided to trust her. "I'm Ethan. What's your name?" "Lila," she said, smiling. As they walked together, Lila proved to be not only friendly, but incredibly smart. She quickly noticed symbols carved into rocks along the path, which she believed were clues. Hours later, they met Max, a tall boy with dark hair and a confident stance. He was practicing archery in a clearing, hitting bullseyes with ease. "Who are you?" Max asked, lowering his bow. "I'm Ethan, and this is Lila. We're on a journey to—" Ethan paused, unsure how to explain. "To the kingdom of shadows," Lila finished for him. Max's eyebrows rose. "I've heard stories about that place. Dangerous stories. You'll need someone like me to protect you." Lila smirked. "And why would we need you?" Max grinned. "Because I don't miss." The trio set off together, each bringing unique skills to the group. They soon encountered their first challenge, shadow guardians. These creatures, made of swirling mist and glowing eyes, blocked the forest path. "You shall not pass," one hissed. Ethan stepped forward. "We mean no harm. Please let us through." The guardians didn't move. Lila studied them, then whispered, "I think they respond to riddles. Let me try." She asked, "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?" The guardians paused, their glowing eyes flickering. Finally, they stepped aside, allowing the trio to pass. When the trio emerged from the forest, they gasped. The kingdom of shadows lay before them, its beauty unlike anything they'd ever seen. Floating castles glimmered under a twilight sky, and rivers of light flowed through the land. But something felt wrong. The people in the kingdom moved like shadows, their faces blank and their voices silent. At the center of the kingdom stood a tall silver mirror. As the trio approached, the mirror shimmered, revealing the face of Queen Selene. She had kind eyes and a voice that seemed to echo with sorrow. "Help me," she said. "My sister Morgana has trapped me here, and my kingdom is under her dark spell. Only the crystal of light can break it." "Where is the crystal?" Ethan asked. "In the forbidden caves," Selene replied. "It is a treacherous journey, but I believe in your courage." The trio agreed to help. As they prepared for the journey, Ethan couldn't help but feel a growing sense of responsibility. This was no longer just an adventure. It was a mission to save an entire kingdom. The forbidden caves were more dangerous than they imagined. The entrance was guarded by a massive shadow creature, its form constantly shifting. "You will not pass," it growled. Ethan stepped forward, holding the scroll. "We come in peace. Let us through." The creature hesitated, then vanished into the shadows. Inside the caves, the trio faced traps and illusions designed to test their resolve. At one point, they were separated, forced to rely on their instincts to find each other. When they finally reached the crystal of light, it rested on a pedestal surrounded by glowing runes. Ethan hesitated, then reached out to touch it. The crystal pulsed with energy, filling the cave with light. "This is it," Ethan said. "Let's save the kingdom." Returning to the kingdom, Ethan placed the crystal before the mirror. As its light filled the air, the mirror shattered, and Queen Selene stepped out. The shadowy villagers transformed back into vibrant, joyful people. The kingdom of shadows became the kingdom of light. Queen Selene knelt before Ethan, Lila, and Max. "You have saved us. Your courage and kindness have brought light back to our world." Even Morgana appeared, her jealousy replaced with regret. "I was wrong," she admitted. "I hope to earn forgiveness." The kingdom celebrated with feasts, music, and laughter. Ethan realized that his journey had not only saved the kingdom, but had also changed him. He had discovered courage, friendship, and the power of selflessness. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey. Ethan's story reminds us that kindness and bravery can overcome even the darkest challenges. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to English Listening Stories with Anna. See you next time for another incredible adventure.